Today on English Bites, we find out about a new program that tries to help homeless people to change their situation. It's a homeless university. The idea of the program is to help people by feeding their minds, not just their bodies. Let's find out more about it.
The problems faced by the thousands of homeless people in this state are complex. Simply giving them a bed, a meal or even a job won't necessarily fix their situation.
Gravy on it.
In the heart of Sydney, there are dozens of services for the homeless. The Vincentian village, run by the St Vincent de Paul Society, is just one. Here, the basic needs of the homeless are met. There's a day service which provides meals, washing facilities and crisis care, which looks at where individuals are going to sleep, management of their mental health problems and drug dependencies. The village also has a number of apartments for homeless families. This service is unique in Sydney in that it focuses on helping single dads. And there's also an aged care hostel for elderly men and women who've been homeless and have no family or support network. 2 years ago, the St Vincent de Paul Society decided it wanted to move beyond providing these basic services. For some time, it had been interested in a program which had been successful in the United States, which involved taking university classes to the homeless. The idea behind the concept was to look past the beds and meals and to start feeding minds.
What they did was they approached a few universities, and a few of the universities felt, why would we want to be interested in working with the homeless people? So when they came to myself at Australian Catholic University, I said, yes, we can do this. The subjects we picked were from the humanities, and the students, when they finish 4 units, end up receiving a certificate in liberal arts.
The course is made up of 4 subjects: ethics, spirituality, Australian contemporary history and art history. Each semester only one subject is offered and the class is limited to 15.
The biggest realisation I've had in doing all of this is how thin a line it is between me and them. That, you know, one nervous breakdown or one unfortunate incident in my life or something, that I could be there.
Okay.
It's an unusual idea, bringing university to the homeless. A lot of people in the community would say, shouldn't you just be teaching these people how to get a job?
I think it's very simplistic to think that all you need to do is help somebody get a job, because that isn't the beginning and end of everything. It's empowering the person to take control over their lives, to give them choices and allow them to take the direction that they need to take in their lives.
Today's story begins in the Vincentian village, which is run by the St Vincent de Paul Society. The St Vincent de Paul Society is a religious charity. The members and volunteers work to help people in need. A charity is an institution set up to help people. And a society here means an organisation, usually one formed by people who share an interest. In this case, it's a religious group. Let's hear what happens at the Vincentian village.
Here, the basic needs of the homeless are met. There's a day service which provides meals, washing facilities and crisis care.
At the village, the basic needs of the homeless are met. Basic needs are the most simple things people need to live. Things like food, water and shelter. Did you hear each of the basic needs the reporter talked about? She said that there's a day service which provides meals, washing facilities and crisis care. They provide meals or regular food. They provide washing facilities, places to wash, and they provide crisis care, help in time of trouble or danger. What does crisis care at the village include?
Here, the basic needs of the homeless are met. There's a day service which provides meals, washing facilities and crisis care, which looks at where individuals are going to sleep, management of their mental health problems and drug dependencies.
Crisis care looks at where someone's going to sleep, management of their mental health problems and drug dependencies. Here, a dependency is an addiction. It's when someone needs to take drugs. So the crisis care service helps people find somewhere to sleep and helps them when they're sick with mental health problems or drug dependency. So the society provides help with a range of problems. Now it also provides education, taking university to the homeless. Why?
The idea behind the concept was to look past the beds and meals and to start feeding minds.
The idea behind the concept was to look past the beds and meals and to start feeding minds. If we talk about the idea behind something, we mean the basic reason or aim for it. The idea behind the university was to feed people's minds. In a general sense, to feed something means to supply with fuel and energy to keep it working. So to feed people's minds means to give people things to think about, to keep their minds active. Why is this important?
It's empowering the person to take control over their lives, to give them choices and allow them to take the direction that they need to take in their lives.
The course is empowering people to take control over their lives. If something is empowering, it gives power or confidence to people. It helps people to take control of their lives. The university course makes the students feel more confident. It also gives them the ability to make choices about what they want to do and to take the direction they need to.